Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here, and I'm back with another Transformers review. This time we're going to take a look at Blaster's cassettes, I guess, the data discs, the Fall of Cybertron, Autobot, Rewind, and Sunder. And yeah, these guys are pretty decent. They're obviously repaints of Rumble and Laserbeak, but pretty cool. I've never actually had any of Blaster's minions because I never had a Blaster figure. So, well, no, I take that back. I did have Ramhorn at one point, which I always liked. So let's take a look at this guy, these two guys, and see how they compare up to their Decepticon counterparts. And I was really excited to see these because I hadn't seen them. All I'd seen were the Decepticon ones. So these finally came out around here, and I got these at a Meijer in Greenwood, Indiana. So pretty cool. Looking at the packaging, like the artwork, basic artwork for Laserbeak there, except he's in Sunder's colors. And I don't remember Sunder. Did he exist in the old toy line? Or do they just need an extra figure to throw in here? Yeah, see, the bird doesn't remember Sunder either. So, very strange. But yeah, there's Rewind in his artwork mode. Just kind of interesting. He's got the pointed mask, kind of like Optimus Prime. And so does the toy, which the figures had the flat masks, I believe. They did not have the pointed ones, so that looks a little bit different. But there they are in their package, Fall of Cybertron, Autobot, Rewind. They must have not have been able to get the name Rewind back, and Sunder. And they come with the little red disc holders, which is pretty cool. Side of the package, 01 series, number 004, and of course they're Autobots. And they've got their names on that side, looking all cool. And then underneath, hey, you can get Eject and Ramhorn, also available. So here they are on the back of the artwork, which looks pretty cool. Really digging it. Here is their bios. Here are their bios. His is there. Here are their bios. If you want to pause, you can read that. They're pretty basic. Here's Rewind's stats. If you want to pause and read that, you can. And there are Sunder stats. If you want to pause and rewind, you can do that. And they're, of course, popping out a blaster. Looking kind of cool. So, yeah, I'm really digging them so far. Pretty much just repaints, except we've got some nice-looking Autobot logos on them for sure. And different head sculpt, I believe, for Rewind than Rumble and Frenzy. At least it looks different from the package. So let's actually compare the figures, take a look at them, and compare them to their Decepticon counterparts. Alright, so here we have Sunder out of package. And again, obviously he's nothing more than a repaint of Laserbeak and Buzzsaw. But yeah, it is what it is. It's another cassette or data disc, whatever you want to call it. The paint scheme is pretty decent. I am digging the paint scheme, even though I don't remember the character. Yeah, I like the orange and yellow. It's very Autobot looking. Actually, looks kind of Predacon-ish. Very Predacon orange. Maybe if it was black instead of that gray color. But he does have a very, very cool Autobot logo painted on his head there. And I like the white background on it. I think all the Autobots should have logos like that because they don't show up on some of the paint schemes on some of the figures. Now, what I do like, he has painted eyes. He's got the yellow eyes, which is a much better upgrade. He has a lot better paint apps than Laserbeak, which is unfortunate for Laserbeak. Looking at these two guys, Laserbeak, he does not have a Decepticon logo painted on his head there, which is unfortunate because I think that would have looked really, really nice. And then Sunder has these nice little paint apps there, which Laserbeak doesn't. And he also has paint apps on his front wings, which Laserbeak doesn't, which is kind of sad. Same thing goes for Buzzsaw. I mean, Buzzsaw doesn't have those paint apps either, so they did a really, really nice job on the paint apps for little Sunder here. And he transforms just like the other Condors, and he turns, that's what his little data disc looks like, which looks okay. It's kind of got a red, which is strange, a little red paint job up there on the top instead of just keeping the orange. And here is his little Autobot cassette keeper, disc keeper thingy in comparison to a Decepticon one. So The Autobot logo is gold, pops out on the red. The Decepticons is just purple on purple, which is fine. I like that. And I mean, that doesn't look bad either, so he'll just, he'll transform is what he'll do. Just slide this guy in here. Now, I think these fit a little bit better than the Decepticon ones for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe they made the plastic a little bit bigger. But yeah, so there he is. Here is Rewind out of package. I really dig his paint scheme. I think he looks really, really nice. That kind of dark maroon with that dark gold just looks really, really cool. And there's his little head sculpt. Looks pretty cool. I'm really digging it. Huge visor and that little tiny mask, kind of funny. And here he is in comparison to Frenzy, and it's a completely different head sculpt, which is very, very, very nice. As far as the other stuff, it's really not all that different. Well, his body sculpt is a lot different too, so the chest piece is very different from Frenzy's. So they did do quite a bit of remolding for these little guys, which is kind of interesting. Transformation on him is exactly the same. You just kind of fold in and then flip these guys out like so, and there he is in his little data disk mode, which again looks really, really, really nice. And I just really like that Autobot logo that they've painted on these figures. Very cool. Of course, he's got his little data disk container piece that you just slide in. So there he is. Very cool, very nice. Just to transform them, you push the button and they pop open. Cute little gimmick, kind of fun. So there he is there, and we'll have him in comparison to his little buddy here. Ta-da! So there they are. That's kind of cool. Steel jaw. And of course, we'll transform. You know what? Let's use Sunder. Let's get him back out. So these things come out really well. Of course, when you push the button, they want to transform. I'll get him back into data mode here. And then here he is with the blaster. If you want to insert, all you gotta do is just put these guys in. Let's see how well they fit into blaster. Well, just like Soundwave, you got to get these things in just right. Put it in, and then close it. There he is, Sunder. And then to get him out, you just push on this back piece here to get him to pop out like such. So yeah, pretty cool. Really digging it. Again, I mean, they're just repaints. The Rewind figure has some remold issues, which is very cool. This guy's got some really nice paint apps, so very, very cool. If you've got the blaster figure, I highly recommend picking them up. They are very, very cool, very nice. If you don't have the blaster figure, they're really kind of worthless. They're $10, and I guess if you like the little cassette tapes, pick them up. But yeah, unless you have a blaster figure, I don't know why you would. Unless you're just a die-hard completist to get everything. But if you were a die-hard completist, wouldn't you have a blaster? So there it is, Sunder and Rewind. Thanks for watching, guys, and look for more videos in the future. Yeah.